If you feel stuck in life, it's not because you lack motivation. It's because you're trapped in a psychological loop. Most people don't realize this, but your life doesn't change just because you want it to. It changes when something inside you breaks, quietly. If your days blend together, if weeks pass without progress, if you keep telling yourself soon or one day, that's not bad luck. That's conditioning. Your brain was never designed to help you succeed. It was designed to help you survive. It seeks familiarity, predictability, comfort, even when that comfort is slowly destroying you. That's why people stay in routines they hate, jobs they've outgrown, relationships that drain them, patterns they've promised themselves they'd leave behind. Not because they're weak, but because the brain prefers known pain over unknown change. So your mind builds a loop. You wake up, you consume information, you distract yourself, you delay action, you feel regret. Then you repeat the cycle. At first, it's just a habit, but over time, it becomes your identity. You don't say, I'm stuck in a loop. You say, this is just how my life is. Psychologists call this learned sameness. It happens when your nervous system associates safety with routine and danger with growth. That's why even positive change feels uncomfortable. That's why starting feels heavy. That's why discipline feels like punishment. Your body is protecting a version of you that no longer works. Modern life makes this worse. Social media trains your brain to crave constant stimulation. Comfort removes urgency. Distraction numbs awareness. So every time you try to break the loop, your mind doesn't attack you with fear. It pulls you back with familiarity. You scroll instead of creating. You plan instead of acting. You wait instead of starting. And slowly you forget who you were trying to become. Here's the shift most people never make. You don't escape the loop by working harder. You escape it by becoming someone new. Change doesn't start with effort. It starts with identity. The moment you stop asking, what should I do? And start asking, who would I have to become for this life to change? Everything shifts because motivated people quit, but identities don't. When something becomes who you are, it no longer requires willpower. Disciplined people don't rely on motivation. They rely on standards. They don't wait until they feel ready. They act because that's who they've decided to be. The strongest people aren't louder, they're calmer, more deliberate, less reactive. They protect their energy, they reduce noise. They design their environment to support growth. And it always starts small. If you want to break the loop, do this. Pick one behavior, just one, that aligns with the person you want to become. Wake up earlier than is comfortable. Move your body when you don't feel like it. Create before you consume. Sit in silence instead of scrolling. These actions seem insignificant, but they aren't. Small actions rewire your nervous system. Your nervous system reshapes your habits. Your habits rebuild your identity. And your identity creates your life. Your life isn't broken, your patterns are. And patterns can always be rewritten. This is the first elevation file. The next one goes deeper. Because once you understand the loop, the next step is learning how to permanently outgrow it. Apply this.